Alright, good morning. Welcome to Golden Hour. So my name is Camilla. You can hear Ian in the background eating his breakfast. And it is November in Sweden, so not so golden at the moment, still very dark. But we'll see if we get any light coming through as we go. Come to sit. Oh, Ian is joining us this morning. Hi, Ian. So we're coming to sit in the middle of our mat, crossing legs, closing your eyes, and resting your hands somewhere on your knees. And just coming to your breath. Feeling your inhale rising from your navel, through your chest, all the way up to your nostrils. And exhaling nostrils all the way down to navel. So just giving yourself some time to arrive this morning. We're in no rush, know where we need to be. And just setting an intention this morning of presence. Being here on our mat. And if you find yourself lost in a thought, maybe back in the past, running ahead to the future, just gently guiding yourself back to your mat. Blinking open the eyes, bringing hands to heart. We'll do one round of breath to begin. So big inhale through the nose, holding at the top. And then letting it go through the mouth. From here, hands to knees. We'll start with some Sufi circles. So coming forward to one knee, over to the side, making them as big or as small as you want. Pressing down through each sit bone as you move. So it's okay if one sit bone comes up. You can release the head and neck. So adding any extra movements that feel good today. And then let's switch direction of the circles. Hi, Jean. I think he really wants pats this morning. We're doing yoga now. Continuing with your circles and then making them a little bit smaller. Until you arrive in stillness, seated back on your mat, lifting now, right hand up to the sky, bending over to the left, feeling that nice big side stretch. Sweeping right hand over to the left hand comes up, yin. And then sweeping again. Let's do that a few times. So just following your breath. Yin. And then over to the right. Yin. Over to the left. And then coming back to center. And then from center, rolling shoulders back and down. Yin. And then coming over to hands and knees. Pushing into your hands. Drawing in your belly button. And then from here, dropping belly down to the mat. Pulling away into cow, into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into our angry cat, pushing away, rounding through the spine. So finding your own rhythm with your breath. And then from here, coming into our dolphin pose, I'll come back a bit, reaching forward with your hands, dropping forehead to the mat, reaching long and feeling that space between your shoulder blades opening up, sending your breath to your upper back. And just noticing your breath here. It's a little easier to hear it now that we're really compressing our head down to the mat. And from here, pulling yourself all the way forward onto your belly, hands under shoulders. Inhale, coming up for a tiny baby cobra. Exhale, coming back down. Again, inhale, rise. Exhale, drop. Inhale. Exhale. Next one, lifting the hands off the mat as you come up. Coming back down. And then finding your sphinx, elbows under shoulders, pushing hands into the mat, sitting tall. Pushing away with your hands, lifting through the crown of your head. And then hands back under shoulders and gently peeling up, pushing back, tucking your toes under and finding your way into downward facing dog. Just feeling how it is today, if there's any tightness, any heaviness, or maybe some lightness. Pushing through your hands, extending through your spine, drawing shoulders away from ears. Staying in stillness or maybe walking your dog, bending one knee at a time. So we all meet in a still downward facing dog. And from here, looking to the front of your mat and tiptoeing all the way up to the front. It doesn't have to look very graceful. Forward fold once you get there, feet are hip width apart, big generous bend in your knees, holding onto opposite elbows, ragdoll, letting your head go. Maybe bouncing, you can sway from side to side. Releasing the hands and then slowly rolling all the way up to our mountain pose, Tadasana. Palms open, engaging through the kneecaps, closing your eyes. Feeling the energy running through the body, your breath, your heartbeat. So we're in this moment. Blinking open the eyes, inhale, hands reach high to the sky. And then we're coming in for a twist. So right hand comes behind, drawing right hip bone towards the front so it's not pulling back. Looking over your right shoulder. So we're pulling back as we're pushing forward with the hip. Inhale, hands reach to the sky, and then exhale. Left hand back this time. Left hip forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, forward fold. Bending your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. A long straight spine. You may need to come up quite high as we're nice and early in our practice. Hands to the mat, and then stepping back, downward facing dog from here, pushing into your hands. Lifting right leg high to the sky, stepping forward to the front of your mat, dropping your back knee. We're setting up for low lunge. Inhale, arms sweep, engaging your core. Exhale, sinking a little deeper. And we'll stay here for a few rounds of breath. So see if you can relax the face. Hands to the mat, tucking the back toes, engaging your core, and then sweeping arms to the sky. Low lunge. This is actually high lunge. What am I saying? High lunge, bending through the front knee. And then grounding in the back foot, we are in warrior one. Pushing your front knee out over your smaller toes, bending down, lifting tall. And then opening up, warrior two. So feeling your breath. Seeing what can you relax here. Maybe something in your face. Drawing your shoulders down. And then from here, forearm to thigh. Arm comes up and over. We're in an extended side angle. Either staying here or dropping fingertips to the mat, opening up. Dropping hand to the mat, opening up into a twist. And then hands to the mat, stepping into plank, straight back to dog, or lowering down into your vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Pulling back, downward facing dog. Arriving on your mat. From here, lifting left leg to the sky, big step to the front of your mat, dropping right knee, and inhale, arm sweep, low lunge. Pushing forward with your right hip flexor, lifting tall to the sky. And then hands to the mat, tucking your back toe under, sweeping your arms up one more time. High lunge. And the challenge here is finding this stillness in the range of the pose. So sending your breath to your hips and just exploring if there's any more depth you can find here. Grounding in your back, right foot, warrior one, pushing forward with your right hip, lifting tall through your fingertips. opening up warrior two. So we're staying here for a little longer. So as we advance in our practice, we're seeing how are we in these moments of challenge, of stillness? Are we gripping? Are we trying to wish away to go to the next position? Can we just be in the practice? From here, forearm to thigh, reaching up and over, extended side angle. And then either staying here or bringing fingertips to the mat. Hand to the mat, opening up, easy twist. Pushing through your back heel. Feeling your breath. And then hand to the mat, and your choice, either back to dog or adding a vinyasa. Pushing through your hands, upward facing dog, opening through your chest. Pulling back, downward facing dog. From here, right foot reaches up and back and stepping through to the front of your mat. Grounding in the back foot, we're going to hop it in slightly closer than warrior one, but it's still angled at that slightly in than 45-degree angle. Calming up, raising hands up, and then from here we're finding our pyramid. So you can have either knuckles together, or if it's accessible to you, reverse namaskar, opening up through your chest, extending through your right leg, and gently tipping out over your front knee. Any hyperextension in the leg can have a slight bend in the knee. And we're trying to have a straight spine, so pushing your hands into your back to remind you that we're opening up through the back, squaring off through the hips, and then from here you can drop your hands to the mat, folding in, rounding through the spine. And then bringing your right hand 1 foot in front of your right foot at about 1 o'clock, up on spider fingers, stepping up into half moon, so kicking through the back leg. Left hand can be on hip, opening up through your shoulder, or reaching that hand high to the sky, really pressing through your back leg. So left leg is really active here. And either looking down at your right thumb, or if you're game, looking up to the sky. And don't worry about the balance, it will come and it'll go. So just meet yourself where you're at today. Dropping that back foot down, stepping back downward facing dog. Let's do one vinyasa to reset. So rippling forward, knees or toes lowering down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, pulling back. Left side, left leg lifts. Stepping through in front of the mat, setting up for almost a warrior one, but slightly further in with the right foot. Inhale, coming up to stand and taking whichever position with the hands, either knuckles or palms together. Inhale, opening up through the chest, and exhale, tipping forward. Right hip is drawing forward It wants to pull back, but we're squaring the hips. And if you're focusing on anything here, it is your breath. So nice, loud breathing through the nose. You can release hands to the mat, folding in, seeing if there's any more depth. And then looking to the front, setting up for our half moon. Up on spider fingers with the left hand, raising the right leg, opening through the hip. So like you're kicking into a wall with your back right foot, really engaging through the leg, driving through the heel, opening through your chest. And wherever you're at, you're breathing. One more breath, see if there's any more space to be found here. Stepping back and finding your way into dog. And then either staying here or one last vinyasa, coming forward, lowering down. Inhale to rise. Exhale to push back. And then stepping your feet in between your hands, coming to sit, extending out through your legs, tauling your spine. Dandasana, seated staff pose. It's amazing how challenging this pose can be. Just seated. Lifting hands high to the sky and exhale, folding forward. So you can close your eyes. And trying not to judge yourself here. It's very easy to focus on the range of motion we would love to have here. But just acknowledging where you are today. Gentle with yourself. In yoga, ahimsa, non-violence, is the first step. And we start with non-violence to ourselves before we can offer it to others. Releasing your hands, slowly rolling up and making your way to lie down on your mat. You can bring knees into chest, hugging them in. Feeling that compression in your hip flexor. See if you can slow down your breath. Feeling your breath as you melt a little deeper into the mat. We'll go for a twist. So right knee over left knee, and either staying here or tucking right toes under left calf, dropping knees over to the left, extending your arm out to the right. Maybe some nice cracks in your spine. But your knees act as a counterweight to really help you get a little deeper in the pose. Imagining your breath all the way from your nostrils down to your kneecaps. And just checking your face, your forehead, your teeth, eyes. Any tension we don't need, we can release. Back to center. Switching the cross of your legs. And then finding your twist on the other side. And as we slow down, just witnessing the mind and where it goes. And whenever you remember, bringing it back to the breath. So we're coming to the end of the practice. So if there's anything you're still holding on to, see if you can release, using your breath to let it go. One more big inhale. One more big exhale. Knees coming back to center, giving them a squeeze. And then releasing your feet down, Shavasana. Feet fall away from your body, palms are up. And slowly moving your fingers, your toes. Hug your knees in, or you can reach long, stretching through your entire body. Knees to chest if they aren't already there. Giving yourself a hug. Just take a moment to come back to yourself. Maybe adding a little smile to your lips. Softening in the forehead. From here, gently coming up to seats. So sitting on your bottom, knees are pushing away, hands on your knees, tall through your spine. And just feel the shift in energy. Maybe lighter, or maybe more grounded. Maybe more calm or more energetic. remembering that our breath is always there to anchor us back to this present moment. So I hope you can take that with you for the rest of the day. Bringing palms together, bowing your head down towards your hands. Thanking yourself for giving yourself this time. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me. We had a little guest appearance of Yin, so I hope that was okay. I will see you again in another class soon. It's back on tomorrow morning. And if you're enjoying the practice, please let me know. Feel free to subscribe. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.